Hello and welcome back to the Dawn of the Zeds playthrough, 2nd edition. Before I get into turn 26, I have a minor correction to make and a rather major one. The minor one had to do with the civilians over here when they got attacked by the Hidden Zeds card. They should have shifted down 1 on the table, which would have made it a less than instead of an equal to table when I consulted the roll. However, the amount of damage done to the civilians is the same, so that did not make a difference, and the infection level should have gone up 1, which it is now where it should be. The second and the most major of the blunders I made was in the security guard post. When Pickles was eaten by the Zeds, I should have in fact made a roll, because it's possible that Pickles could have taken that Zed unit out with him. They only had 1 hit remaining. So I'm going to make that roll right now, because if Pickles in fact does take that Zed unit out, then these Green Diamond security guards would not have to have used an action to shoot them, because they wouldn't be there. I would actually get an ammo back and an action back for turn 25. So, and if I roll a 7 or less, it means Pickles would have taken the Zed unit out on his way out. There's no way he could win. You shift down 1 because it's a named space. Still on the double table, no matter what I roll, Pickles will not be coming back to the game. So let me just make the roll quickly and see if it's going to change anything. And it is in fact a 7. Now what that means is Pickles, on his way out being eaten, actually did 1 damage to that Zed unit, which means he removed them from the board, and there would be no chaos marker here because there are no Zeds left to control this space. This Green Diamond security guard had used an action to shoot the Zed units that I thought should be left there, but Pickles took them out. So our ammo actually is going to go back up to 1. And now for the end of turn 25, I actually have 1 action left. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the sheriff move 1 space back here. Seems a little bit silly, but I want to get the sheriff next to town center to be able to order the civilians to do some scavenging. So he's going to do that right now. We're sort of redoing a bit of turn 25. And he rolled a 2, so they do not find anything in the town center. Now, with all of that said and done, Pickles' sacrifice here meant a little bit more. He actually took the Zed unit out with him. And now, after all those corrections, sorry about that, we can begin properly turn 26. So now we'll find out what happens in turn 26 right now. Looks like there's some fireworks at the mine. There's a mine explosion. And so far we've been fairly lucky with raiders. We don't have any. The rangers now get to move. And what I'm going to do with the rangers, they have a free 2 move. 1, 2. I'm going to move them to the town center. And refugees. 1 refugee gets to move, and boy, they want to move because they have the strength 5 Zed unit right on their tail, and they really don't want to be eaten. Okay, now we go to the outbreak. No. Consume supplies. No. It's all good for us. The first Zed movement now is in the mountain track. So we go over to the mountain track here. And the strength 5, they are hot in pursuit of the refugees. They end up in the campsite, and that does get a chaos marker. So our mountain track's getting a little bit overrun by that strength 5 unit. That takes care of the mountain track, and now we have the suburb track. And over here in the suburbs, these guys continue to march up the suburb track towards town center. And that will be the end of the Zeds movement this time. Hey, we're still alive. And now we're on to the actions, and it's the black circle here, so we need to do the special text. This is at the beginning of your action phase, check the mine space. Well, there is nobody in the mine space. Any units located there retreat. Any refugees units located there are eliminated. No units, friendly or Zeds, may enter the mine space for the remainder of this turn. Well, basically what it means is nobody can go to the mine site this turn because there's been a massive explosion there, but there's no one there to have to deal with the explosion. So we will just make note that we cannot go to the mine space this turn, and we end up with 3 actions. Okay, so the first action I would like to do is I'm going to have these Strength 3 Green Diamond security guards move 1-2 spaces to the security guard post. The reason I'm doing that is this is our best bet for getting ammunition, because if you roll a 5 or 6 at the security guard post, you will find an ammunition. And if you actually, or sorry, a 4 or 5, you will find 1 ammunition, and on a 6 you find 2 ammunitions. So we're going to do that right now. Our second action is these Green Diamond security guards are going to try to find some ammunition. Come on. Yes, I'm having fantastic luck. So that was our second action with the Green Diamond security guards failing miserably to find any ammunition. And now for my final action. Boy, this is getting pretty tricky. I don't like the infection level at 9. However, I'm not quite sure what to do. I think what I'm going to do is I have to get some defenses in place. So I'm going to move the... actually, no. I'm going to leave them there. I'm going to take this helicopter. Actually, I don't need to use the helicopter. Boy, I'm really blundering here. Anyway, let me do this. I'm going to take Doc Seaver, and yeah, he can't really go anywhere. So I think I will then just move the Rangers 1 space down here into the downtown. So they're going to get, hopefully, if these guys can find some ammunition next turn, they can start shooting at these Strength 9. We have a Strength 9 and a Strength 8 coming up the highway track. Very, very bad news for us. So anyway, that is going to end turn 26. I hope I haven't made any errors. Join me next time for turn 27.